Welcome to Duke's Apocalypse Kitchen, episode 45. 44 is really my favorite number, 45 not so much, but hey, it's episode 45, so we're making mashed potatoes, smashed potatoes, the most glorious mashed potatoes we've ever made. And people make a lot of mistakes with mashed potatoes and they never want to make them again, so we're going to go over some things on how to make mashed potatoes that you're going to want to make all the time.
This is my cultural state food.
Yeah.
I'm from Idaho.
Oh, see? She knows. So she's, my ace director is going to point out if I do anything wrong.
Oh, no, I don't know anything about how to cook them. I just know we grow them.
So I got a little bit of a jump start on our potatoes. I peeled them and I cut the big ones in half so that they were about the same size as the little ones. And I threw them in this pot of boiling water. I did throw in a little bit of salt, but we're going to salt the potatoes again later. So it's gratuitous. You don't have to do that part. What we're looking for are knife tender potatoes that the knife slides in super easy all the way to the middle.
So some people leave the skins on.
You can leave the skins on.
Okay.
I just took them off.
All right.
Besides, my potatoes were a little on the dry age side, and they were a little wrinkly.
Okay.
So I took off a little more than just the skin.
Okay. Because it's the apocalypse. You use what's in there.
Correct. So just because they're wrinkly doesn't mean they're bad. Just get past that part. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to drain this water and keep the potatoes in the pot because a very important step to fluffy mashed potatoes will be happening when we do that. We want to keep the potatoes in the pot and let all the steam escape and stay on the warm burner that'll be turned off and stay in that hot pot and let all of that excess steam get out of the potatoes. What kind of potatoes are good for mashed potatoes? That would be the first question you ask me. What kind of potatoes should I use? You want to use russets or baking potatoes.
Okay.
Sometimes Idaho Gold, you can use those too. But Redskins, little new potatoes, they're waxy. They're very good for other things. Fingerlings, good for other things, not for mashed potatoes. You want the super rough, powdery ones, which are the russets. Okay, I'm going to drain this and keep the potatoes in there, and I will see you in a second. And we're back. That was refreshing, wasn't it?
What beer are we drinking?
We are drinking blueberry lemonade. What happened to my voice? Helium. That's what we're drinking. Helium.
Somebody drank quite a lot of beer on the time lapse.
Did I? I just had one sip. Saugatuck Brewing blueberry lemonade shandy. Saugatuck is here.
Sure.
And they make nice beer. And this is a nice little summery one.
And you drank the entire can.
In one swig, which was a lot. Pardon me. Woo!
All right.
Losing my touch.
And we're back.
So, okay, we're back. Potatoes, I took them to the sink, drained out the water.
And then you just leave them kind of dry in the bottom of the thing to
Yeah.
steam out.
See, steam's escaping. They're just chilling out there for a little bit. I'm going to leave them there until they're warm enough to touch because we're going to have to mash them up. I can start mashing them up with one of these.
Yeah.
I can wait till they're cool enough to hold and push them through a box grater, which is a really great way to get them done fast. And I also have this beautiful Spätzle maker from Germany.
Wait, what? Slow down. Spätzle?
Spätzle.
Spätzle.
It's a German little noodle.
Okay.
They put the dough in there and they put it over a hot pot and they squeeze the dough through and it makes cooked noodles. It's it also does other things. It's also called a ricer.
Oh,
so that you
gotcha.
can rice your potatoes by pushing it through there and that'll make it into nice little bits. If you want to use this kind of a masher, you want to leave it in the pot because it has a flat bottom and you can just start working away and make your mashed potatoes in this pot. Our burner's off, but it's still, everything's still being held really warm. What makes lumpy mashed potatoes? Undercooked pieces of potato. When you have some that's totally cooked because they were small and larger pieces are not boiled as long, that's not going to break down no matter how many times you mash it around. It's always going to escape, go to the side, and then you have lumpy mashed potatoes. Nobody wants that. So we made sure that they were all about the same size when they went in the water and that the knife went through all of the pieces really easily without any little pushback. So let's do a couple through the ricer and then I'll finish it all with this to show you that this thing is a very good tool and will do a great job. You don't need to put it into a mixer. You can if you want. I never do.
I always felt like putting it into a mixer always made gluey mashed potatoes.
Yep. It does, and that's why I never do it.
I've never seen a ricer that big.
Because it's a spitzel. It's a German thing.
It's the German.
It's gonna go wee.
Wow.
So you can do them like that.
That's interesting.
So I could do all of the potatoes like this.
Which would you do in the restaurant?
Well, I used a box grater
Okay.
because I did not bring my darling spitzel maker into the restaurant. But we had tons of these, and I did them all the time. Wait for them to cool off, push them through the box grater. They push through like a Play-Doh fun factory. I mean, it's really not hard. There's no resistance left in the potato. They really do. They want to be mashed potatoes as soon as possible. They're here to help you out. Then there's this guy, and this works out great. If you're leaving the skins on, this is the tool to pick.
Okay.
Because your skins aren't going to get in the way. Like skins would clog that, and that would make me crazy.
Mm-hmm.
If you have kids, this is a great thing that kids can do because they like to mash things.
I like to mash things.
I like to mash things. Now, we're going to add butter and heavy cream in copious amounts to all of this. Let's start with some butter.
Will you move the Spätzle if you're not using it anymore?
Isn't it fun though?
It's interesting.
Interesting. That's a word for not very fun.
I'm not against it. It just, I have very little both counter space and cabinet space in my little wee kitchen.
Heavy cream.
Oh, that makes me happy.
So this whole glass is 8 ounces. We'll probably end up using all of it. How many potatoes did I start off with? That's a good question. It was probably 2 pounds.
Okay. And it doesn't really matter. Like, cook whatever you want.
Yeah, I cooked all the potatoes I had. I'm going to add butter and heavy cream until I get the consistency that I want. You can use milk. You can use olive oil. You don't have to use those ingredients exactly. You can make vegan mashed potatoes if that's what you want.
Fair enough.
If you don't love yourself enough, not my problem.
Dashi wants to kill the dog that she sees on the sidewalk. That's what that noise is.
The nerve of them going for a walk.
I know. How dare that dog walk on my perimeter.
More butter.
As you do.
And salt. That was about 2 teaspoons of salt. And it's looking amazing.
I'm gonna get in there and let's see. All right.
And how mashed you want them? How much elbow grease you got? Keep going.
I don't like tremendously smooth mashed potatoes.
Yes. Yeah, I do like them with their skin still on. I like them a little bit more rustic. I like throwing chives in. You can throw roasted garlic in. You know, there's other things you can do to flavor them. You could throw in some truffle oil. You could throw in some mushrooms. You could saute mushrooms in butter. Take the mushrooms out for a side dish, and then use that mushroom butter in here and add in
Oh, that'd be
some
amazing.
really nice flavor.
I'll be honest, I just am a purist. I like a good straight up butter and cream filled mashed potato.
Yeah.
That seems like good choices.
Leftover mashed potatoes, save them. We'll make potato pancakes.
I would love that.
Yeah, when yeah. I'm grabbing a couple spoons. Be right there. Wouldn't it be great if I remembered spoons before we started the show?
Part of the fun is seeing you sort it out. Oh, mama.
There you go.
That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. What are you guys eating today?
Now, I'm gonna put a little bit more salt on mine.
I don't even know if it needs more salt.
I don't know either.
That makes me happy. This is how my people eat.
I think it needs more cream.
Interesting. I'll eat whatever it is you make, but this was pretty good.
So episode 45 was about bashing the crap out of some potatoes. Episode 46 is about a super easy meatloaf. So don't miss it because it goes with this. See you in a little bit.